You ever see a roundabout in a playground? It's kind of like a merry-go-round, except it's pushed by hand, although some idiots have tried to boost it through other means. Well, picture this. We have a special roundabout that's governed by two rules. First rule is, the kid who's been on there the longest is the next one to get off. No other kid can get off before they do. Second rule is that if a kid wants to get on the roundabout, they need to take the spot after the newest kid on the roundabout, so there can be no gaps between the kids. Now imagine you're the benevolent dictator of this overly strict playground roundabout. It's your job to keep things running smoothly. You need to keep track of two things. Number one, which spot on the roundabout has been occupied the longest, which we'll point to using a red dot. Number two, the spot after the newest kid on the roundabout, which is the spot that the next kid who gets on will take. We'll point to this using a white dot. So let's start from the beginning. The roundabout's empty, so we'll pick a random seat to be both the spot that's been occupied the longest and the spot that the next kid can take. Now, a kid named Andy wants to get on. We assign him to the spot pointed to by the white dot, then move the white dot forward by 1, since the next kid will have to take the seat after him. The red dot stays on Andy since his seat has been occupied the longest. Now Brian gets on. We assign him the spot pointed to by the white dot, which is the spot after the newest kid on the roundabout, that is, Andy. Then we move the white dot forward, since Brian is now the newest kid. Andy's still been there the longest, so the red dot stays on him. But oh no, Andy's parents have come to pick him up. He gets off, and now Brian is the kid who's been here the longest, so the red dot moves forward to point to Brian. Now let's say kids keep getting on the roundabout, but Brian's parents never come to pick him up. Now there's only one spot left. Irene gets on the spot after the newest kid, Han. Now that she's the newest kid on the roundabout, the white dot moves forward. Now the roundabout is full, but poor little Jack wants to get on. You'll notice that the red and white dots are pointing to the same spot, meaning that the spot that has been occupied the longest and the spot that the next kid should take are one and the same. So what do we do now? Do we wait for Brian's parents to pick him up, or do we kick him out to make way for poor little Jack? It depends on the system, but in most cases, we kick Brian off the roundabout. Now, Cass is the kid who's been here the longest, so we move the red dot forward to point to her. Jack takes his place at the spot pointed to by the white dot, and now that he's the newest kid on the roundabout, we move the white dot forward. Watch out, Cass, you're next on the chopping block. When programming a ring buffer, we usually refer to the red dot as the read pointer. A kid getting taken off the roundabout is equivalent to data being read from a ring buffer. We refer to the white pointer as, you guessed it, the write pointer. A kid being put onto the roundabout is equivalent to data being written onto a ring buffer. So why use a ring buffer? Well, first of all, it has a fixed size, which makes access much faster and more predictable compared to dynamic memory, two factors that are quite desirable in embedded systems. Second of all, it allows for read and write operations to happen at different rates, like keyboard input, for example. If you have superhuman typing speed, you might be typing faster than the computer can handle. And that's a simple introduction to the ring buffer, or circular buffer, as it's sometimes called. Thanks for watching.